Hello traders, welcome back to Simply Forex. Today is Wednesday the 15th of November and we are going to do the following. We're going to look back at yesterday's trades, we're going to look at today's potential trades, and we're going to look at the important news for today as well. Let's start with yesterday's trades. And was there some news yesterday? I'm only joking. Of course there was. Yeah, I hope you still own the shirts on your back and you haven't remortgaged your home. Yesterday was a bit of a crazy news day. Yeah, the CPI was worse than expected out of the US, but it didn't only affect US dollar pairs, it affected all pairs. You know, we saw crazy moves with, Aussie dollar, Canadian dollar, Euro, New Zealand dollar. It was a crazy news release, guys. All right. I think it was so powerful because technicals met fundamentals, and we'll look at that in a minute, guys. And all of my trade ideas were US dollar weakness. So, our trades went very well, as you can imagine. So let's start there, guys. Let's start with my first trade that I was in yesterday. I didn't take this trade yesterday. I was in this trade from a couple of days ago, and that was US dollar, Canadian dollar. So as you can see, price was following this blue trend line up. Yeah, this trend line here. Yeah, and then it broke. Okay, so that's the first red flag that structure could be breaking, but it also broke these last lows here. Yeah, this candle broke those lows. So we was in a downtrend by, not only a trend change in terms of the channel, but also lower lows, guys. All right. We were just looking for a retrace, and then price kept coming up. Yeah, and then we eventually saw this super bearish candle. Okay, let's zoom in a little bit, actually, guys. Yes, we saw this candle followed by this candle. Both of these candles, look at the wicks. Yeah, both of these candles are telling us sellers are pushing this down. All right, and then, as you know, guys, the news happened, and look at that fly. This was music to our ears. All right, but technically the trade was still good. It just news helped this along, but technically it was a good trade to take back down to here, and we will still be looking for shorts today. If we drop down to the H4, okay, let's drop down to the H1, because yesterday, to be honest, it was difficult to pick an entry from yesterday, because if you look at, I started looking at the market around here. If you look at any of these candles, none of them are telling us to sell this pair today. I was actually in from over here. I was selling from here, had my stop up here. Okay. It wasn't until the news hit that really we got a candle to enter. But by that point, it's moved such a distance. You would need to enter here, put your stop up here, and then the trade doesn't really make sense. But like I say, guys, I was in this trade from over here, stop was up here, and then hit my first target. I took 80%, at this level, and then I'm letting 20% run, guys. Yeah, and as you can imagine, guys, this is a very nice trade so far. Yeah, we're making some nice profit on this. So I hope you took this trade, if not yesterday, a couple of days before. And the other trades from yesterday were just US dollar weakness. We had Euro, US dollar. If we look at the day chart, again, we was in an uptrend. We was at a nice area of support. So again, a good technical play. We were getting bullish candles. Nobody could have predicted this reaction. And it come up and hit our target as well. We dropped down to the H1. This did give us an opportunity to get in. Yeah, because I can't even zoom in because of this move. But if you look at this candle here, guys, yeah, it broke out of this level. So we did have an entry on this candle. Okay, so maybe you got into the Euro US dollar, took it up to here, hopefully left some to run, guys. That's why it's so important to only partially close profit. Look how much more profit can be had. And the same for pound US dollar, guys. Yeah, it was all US dollar weakness. US dollar weakness was rife. I hope nobody was, looking for US dollar strength yesterday. You would have been in trouble. And I actually put this trade in the VIP Discord, guys. Let's have a quick look at the day chart. You know, this was one of the nicer setups for US dollar weakness. So we had the pound, it come back to the moving average 20. We had some nice bullish candles. The idea was just to come back up to these daily highs. And again, kapow, in the words of Batman. If we drop down to the H1, we had a really nice candle to enter on. I can't even zoom in, guys. The move's too big. But it was in here, guys. Yeah, we had a H1 break of this level. And then we had a nice retest. And I was saying to everyone, I would like to get in here if it wasn't so close to the news. Put our stop below here. But it was a little bit too close to the news. And I was already in US dollar, Canadian dollar anyway. So there you go, guys. Yeah, it was a really nice, profitable day. We understand that it was, you know, helped massively by news. But hey, we cannot grumble with those kinds of days. So that was yesterday, guys. Let's take a look at today's trades now. Let's look at the aftermath. Guys, if you enjoyed yesterday's analysis, maybe you took one of the trade ideas, then come join the channel. We would love to have you. Subscribe to the channel right now. Also, guys, smash the notification button so you receive an alert every time we post a vid. And if everyone could please smash the like button, it really helps support the channel. Merci beaucoup. So trades for Wednesday, the 15th of November, guys. Before I get started, let me just mention a few things the channel does. You may be interested. I hope you are. First of all, guys, we've got the free Discord channel. It's free. So you come join it, guys. We've got indicators. We've got psychology. We've got traders sharing ideas. We've got books, useful links. Come join it, guys. The link is in the video description. Next, guys, we also have the VIP Discord channel. Okay, you do have to pay for this, but I give you access to me throughout the trading day, as in you can ask me questions if you're not sure about anything. I give you my trade ideas as and when they happen, entries, stop losses, take profit, etc. We have 2 other expert traders sharing their trade ideas. I give you exclusive content every single week. We have the Trading Academy, which is full of tutorials. We also have access to a performance coach. And we're test driving some strategies as well, guys. So there's so much value in the VIP Discord. Come join it. The link is in the video description. Next, guys, if you would like to learn how to read the charts like I do, then I offer some coaching one-on-one. If you're interested in the mentorship program, then drop us an email and we'll send you all of the details, guys. The email is in the video description. Also, guys, if you watch the live stream, you watch my analysis vids every day, and you would like to show your support for the channel, then you can, guys. You can become a supporter or a gold member, and each tier has many, many perks, guys. So check it out. We would love to have you. Also, guys, don't forget, live stream today, 7 a.m. New York EST time. See you for that. Get your questions ready. If I'm not too bunged up and full of snot, I will answer all of them. What a lovely image I've just painted. The sun is coming up, guys. You can tell that's when I turn into a ghost. Right, guys, trades for today. So, you know, any US dollar pair, right? You could potentially trade, but some, you know, have just flown. Look at euro. Well, they've all flown, to be honest with you. Euro, US dollar, you know, it's still a buy, but we need a retrace down to here, down to here. We don't know, okay? But just choose any US dollar pair and you'll be seeing the same. Yeah, pound, US dollar, you know, we can take this back up to this level here. But the US dollar pair that I prefer is US dollar against the Canadian dollar. So this is my first trade idea for today, because firstly, it didn't move as crazy as some of the other US dollar pairs, and we have a clearly defined target. Yeah. So, you know, as we know with US dollar CAD, I've been talking about this trade for days now. You know, we're clearly in a downtrend, lower highs, and this is the last low. So we can clearly see the target. And we are not crazy oversold. Look at the moving average 20. Yeah, we're not crazy oversold at this point. And we have a nice bearish candle, as do all of US dollar pairs, all bullish candles. So the idea is just to take this back down to these lows. The trick today will be, will we catch a trade? Yeah, because you've had such, bearish moves, as you know, will it retrace? Yeah, and then come down. Okay, because as you know, guys, I need a retrace for value. I'm not going to start selling here. Yeah, because realistically, I have to put my stop up here and my targets here. So it doesn't make sense. So I need the retrace, guys. If it retraces up to here, wonderful. This is an excellent level. Okay, moving average 20 comes round. We get a bearish reaction. We can start coming lower. But I fear price may just do this. Okay, but we shall see, guys. Any kind of retrace, I'll take a look at different retraces, perhaps on the H1. If we look at the H1, perhaps the moving average 20 comes down and we get a retrace to there. Yeah. So I'll be looking at all of these things, guys. But, price may just come down and hit target. In that case, I don't have a trade. But US dollar, Canadian dollar is the US dollar pair that I prefer and my first trade idea for today. The next trade idea is all about the Swiss franc pairs. So again, if we go with pound Swiss franc, you could pick any of these pairs, guys. Yeah, getting nice bullish candles. We could take this higher. If we look at Aussie dollar Swiss franc, we can, again, we're getting a nice bullish reaction in an uptrend. We can start taking this higher as well. But the one I prefer out of the Swiss franc pairs is New Zealand dollar Swiss franc. And we're actually seeing a bit of New Zealand dollar strength, guys. Believe it or not. Okay, never thought I'd say that again. And as you can see, guys, with New Zealand dollar Swiss franc, we're in this uptrend because we've now got higher lows. This is the last high. We've got higher lows, and look how it uses the moving average 20. Look at that, like literally to the pip. Okay, if I zoom in, yeah, we had a nice bullish reaction in an uptrend off the moving average 20, and the idea would be to come back up to these daily highs. Okay, so that's the idea. Excuse my snotty nose if you can hear it in the mic. I apologize. I think I just need some brandy instead of whiskey this morning, instead of vodka. Yeah, so we're looking to buy it. Let's look at levels. If we go to the H4, guys, it's coming to a very interesting level. All right, so you can see this was an area of resistance, and we're getting a bit of a reaction so far. So the first trade idea would be a break of this level. Yeah, a retest, and then we start taking price higher. Okay, or price reacts at this level and we start to get a retrace. This is what I really want because I get a nice, nice value play. And I've highlighted this grey zone because price has reacted in this zone many times. We've also got the moving average 20 coming round. So if we get a nice bullish reaction in here, yeah, we can have a really nice trade as well. So that's New Zealand dollar Swiss franc. And then, like I say, guys, just this New Zealand dollar strength is continuing. Yeah, who would have thought we'd say this a few days ago? But it is. I mean, look, the first one to look at is this. So this is my next trade idea. Okay, so it's pound against the New Zealand dollar. Excuse me. So why do I like this trade? Well, for me, we are still in a downtrend. Yeah, because in this, these are the last highs. Yeah, it broke down, it come back up. Yeah, we've got lower lows, and then we've had a nice bearish reaction at these last highs. So the idea is to potentially, you could come all the way back down to these lows. Okay, but my target is here, guys, this 655. Yeah, because we can see prices reacted in here, and it's a nice psychological level. So structurally is good. Yeah, and we've got this nice bearish candle from yesterday. Again, news driven, but it's still a good technical play as well. Okay, and like I say, we're trying to take price down to here. If we drop down to the H4 now, we're looking at H4, guys, because we've had such big moves, we need a bigger time frame to make sense of it. So we're looking at H4. And again, there's a couple of grey zones I'm interested in. So you can see, price has reacted at this grey zone many times. And you can also see price has reacted at this grey zone. So these are the two interesting levels for me. If we zoom in, we've got a couple of things that can happen. So firstly, we get a break of this grey zone, then a retest, and then we can start taking price lower. Okay, so that's the first idea. Or we get a bit of a bounce off this level, price comes back up to here, this moving average 20 comes round, and we get a bearish reaction, and then we can look to sell this pair. All right, so that's pound New Zealand dollar. We're looking to sell that. And there's more trade ideas. But before I show you my last trade idea, guys, if I could please ask everyone to subscribe to the channel right now, we would love to have you. Also, everyone, please smash the like button. Yeah, it really helps support the vid and the channel. And also, guys, don't forget all the cool things we do. We've got the free Discord channel. Yeah, come join it. We've got the VIP Discord channel. Come join it. We've got the mentorship program. Yeah, we've got the Simply Forex YouTube membership as well. And all of the information for all of these things are in the video description. And yes, I have a cold. Last trade for today, guys, is this. I mean, I was looking at a lot of different things today, guys, because of the aftermath of the CPI data from yesterday. But these are the ones I've narrowed it down to. And the last one is euro against the New Zealand dollar. Like I said, we're seeing a bit of New Zealand strength come through. So if we look at euro New Zealand dollar, why do I like this? Well, we was in an uptrend. Yeah, price come up to here, got a bit of sideways action, then it broke down. Okay, so at this point, we're in a downtrend, lower lows. Okay, price has come all the way back up to here. Okay, these highs haven't broken. Instead, we got a nice bearish reaction at that level. So the idea, from a structural point of view, you could take it back down to here. But I've actually put my target in at this 1,800 psychological level. All right, so that's the idea, to sell euro New Zealand. If we look at H4, again, guys, we've got this big grey zone through here. Price has reacted many times at this grey zone. Okay, so price again could react here. If it doesn't and breaks through, then we get a retest. Then we can start selling on the retest, guys, in here. Okay, if that doesn't happen, we might get a retest in here. Yeah, and there's no real clear levels here. Yeah, because there's no candles or support resistance to help, support resistance levels to help me. So, but we could get a retrace. We could be looking at the moving average 20. Yeah, we could take that. And potentially we get a reaction there and come lower, guys. But really, anywhere up here, if we start seeing a bearish reaction, we can start entering to take it lower. All right, guys. So yeah, those are the trade ideas for today. Let's take a look at the news now. So news for Wednesday, the 15th of November. Overnight, guys, okay, yeah, quite big data coming out of China. We've got the unemployment rate, which was as expected, but that's been and gone. The first piece of news we're interested in, guys, is CPI figures coming out of the UK, yeah, and PPI. So we've got CPI month on month, year on year, and PPI input. So, guys, all of this data together, all inflation related, is going to be big news for the pound, guys. So must be aware of this if you're in any pound pair. If we carry on down, the next piece of news that we're interested in is this, guys. So at 1:30 London GMT, we've got a slew of American data coming out. We've got core PPI, core retail sales, PPI, and retail sales, guys. All right, so all of this data together is really going to move the US dollar, guys, and it'll be interesting to see if it sustains this US dollar weakness. So yeah, must be aware of all this data coming out as well, guys. And then after that, the only other piece of news that we're interested in is this. At 3:30 London GMT, we've got crude oil inventories. So this can move the US dollar, Canadian dollar, and oil, of course. So there you go, guys. Hope you've enjoyed the vid. If you have, please subscribe, like, and share with your trader friends. Have a great trading day, and I'll see you later for the live stream. See you later, guys.